Hello, everyone. Welcome to our
Real Estate Made Simple Masterclass. We're hoping we're live on Facebook.
Yeah, we will. If you guys have any problems hearing us with the audio, certainly please just text and let us know, or put us in the chat box and make sure we're not having any audio difficulties. I think we look like we're good. And everybody's here with us today. Beautiful day today. Look, first of all, we just want to say welcome. We're so glad to have you join Jen and I in this first Real Estate Made Simple Masters class.
Yes.
We are super excited about it.
Excited.
We're looking forward to bringing this information to you guys. And, we're just all amped up about real estate. We love real estate. We love investing. We love coaching and teaching. So we're excited about this. We hope you guys will get as much out of it as we get out of it, because we enjoy doing it.
100%. And so listen, if you want to upgrade to the VIP experience, you'll have an opportunity to ask questions during our question and answer session at the end of the session today. So we did drop a link in the Facebook group. If you want to hit that and go ahead and register for the VIP experience right now, you can jump in and you'll be able to ask questions at the end. But if not, then we're happy to have you where you are. Just sit back and relax. This will be interactive, so we will be asking you some questions. But again, thank you and welcome. We're so happy you're here. We're super excited that you're here. And, Rod's going to introduce us, so you know who it is that you're talking to, right?
Maybe some of them have seen videos, teachings, and things that we do maybe on our YouTube or Instagram. But the one thing we want to let you know about who we are and what we do, first of all, we're real estate professionals for 26 years, all things real estate. We love it. We've been doing it for a long time. We've been married for 24 years. We actually were both doing real estate related activities prior to getting married and joining together as a team. I was in the construction industry and kind of still am to some degree, because we own a construction company, and Jennifer was in the real estate space and was doing college housing, I think, or something like that.
I'm over everything. I actually got my real estate license right out of high school.
Yeah.
So now I'm a broker. So I'm a real estate broker, and Rod is actually a builder, and we joined the two things together. So
right. So for the last 24 years, what we've really done to really hone our skills is we've done a myriad of anything that's related to construction. We've done residential and commercial, new construction. We've done subdivisions. We've flipped short-term rentals, commercial property, commercial rentals, multi-unit, single family, condos, townhouses, you name it, the range of all things real estate we purchased, owned, and or do own. We built a really great portfolio of great performing properties over the course of this 24 years, which has allowed us to really just increase our passive income to a point where we are out of the rat race. We do not have to work W-2 employee as W-2 employees to actually sustain ourselves and to live and enjoy life.
So that's who you're hearing from today. I like to say we buy it, we sell it, we rent it, we renovate it, we subdivide it, and we teach other people how to do the same thing. So again, welcome. That's who you're hearing from today. We're super excited to be with you. So what's this big thing about real estate, right? You hear it all over the place. Say it is a great conversation. You'll hear about it in the grocery store. You'll hear your neighbor talking about it. It's always in the conversation one way or another, right? And then it enters into the conversation when it comes to money, right?
Right.
So why real estate, and why do you think it is so incredibly powerful, right? Drop it in the chat as to why you think real estate is a great tool. And I'm sure that you're going to say at least one of the reasons why. So drop it in the chat. I know you on Facebook, you can't really say anything, but I'm sure you're thinking about it. I'm sure you're thinking about why real estate is so powerful. You have your own ideas of why real estate is such an incredibly powerful tool. So we'll let you think for a minute, and then we'll come back and tell you what we think. So I'm gonna give you 2 seconds to think about it.
And 2 seconds.
1, 2.
1, 2. And so look, so here's the thing. So for all these years for us and with our story, I mean, one of the things for us was, and I know that you guys can be touched by this, if you've ever worked a W-2 job, or you do currently, and which we both have, we worked corporate America for years, as portion of many of the things we've done. We have worked for other companies before, but nothing feels worse to me than getting up in the morning, getting caught in the traffic, feeling like you're late, rushing to work, knowing what's on your desk, same stuff you left there on Friday, pulled out of there. On Sunday evenings, you're starting to feel kind of that thing in your stomach where you don't feel really good because it's Monday. And you're dreading going to work. That is not a good feeling.
No.
That is not a feeling, at least for us.
No.
Maybe some people really enjoy what they do or enjoy their job. And if you do, God bless you. And we're happy for you. But you certainly still would need to be benefiting from real estate by generating something for your retirement.
So let's go back to the question, because we gave them 2 seconds to answer. So we're going to give you our overarching answer for why real estate is so incredibly powerful. And Rod has hit on it a bit. But really, guys, it is financial freedom.
Absolutely, 100%.
Financial freedom is what we're looking for. So he just mentioned going to work every day, that 9 to 5, getting up in the morning, getting in the car, sitting in traffic. So we want you to imagine for a minute, a life without all of that, a life without having to get up at 6 a.m. or 5 a.m. or 4 a.m., whatever time you have to get up and get dressed, go sit in traffic, go to work, have your annoying coworkers and your boss and all that. Just imagine not having to deal with that in your life. You know, that is in and of itself. Knowing that you don't have to do this for 25, 30 years, however many years it takes now to retire off of your job. We want you to imagine not having to do that just for a moment, just being free financially. Well, real estate can bring you that freedom.
Absolutely it can.
100% it can bring you that freedom. So you spend all these years doing, on that hamster wheel, you can get off of the hamster wheel when it comes to real estate. So let's talk about the ways that can happen.
And the number one way, and the absolute, this is the most beautiful thing about real estate, and that is passive income. Generating passive income. And for those of you, we will assume you know what passive income is, but for those of you that are not sure, we've got a little definition, and we'll give you the definition. I'll let Jane give it to you, of passive income and what passive income, the definition of it is.
Well, it is unearned income that you earn it's unearned income that you get automatically without having to put your hand to it, without having to put the effort in. And that's a beautiful thing, because you could literally be sleeping at night.
And that's a simplified
definition. In the morning and sleeping in the afternoon. And still getting this passive income.
And the way that it's so incredible that it builds and does this is that, look, let's just say you buy one property, okay, your first property, your first investment property. If you own a property that's your primary residence that you live in, okay, certainly not considered an investment property per se. But if you buy a property specifically to rent, the beautiful thing is how you create this passive income and cash flow is you actually borrow other people's money. You borrow from the bank, you put a mortgage on the property. There is a requirement for you to put something in, some down payment in, but usually minimal, 10, 20%. You put that in, you purchase this property, and then you get a tenant. The tenant actually pays your mortgage. So you don't pay.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah, the tenant pays the mortgage. And if you're in a great area, and there's a lot of great areas, we're in a great area. The rental market is brisk. It's doing very well. It is really kind of across the country. There's some pockets maybe they're not doing so well, but it generally, as long as you buy right, which is one of the things that we get into, buy right, and you buy in the right location. You're in a good rental market. You get a good tenant. The tenant rents, pays the mortgage. Your property value goes up over a period of years.
It's called appreciation.
And your mortgage goes down because
the tenant pays for it.
The tenant pays for it.
I don't have to pay the mortgage.
You don't have to pay the mortgage. The tenant pays the mortgage. That's the beautiful thing about this. And what you generate in between those two, and certainly we're keeping this simplified, is a profit each month, which is the difference between what you collect from your tenant and then pay for the expenses and the mortgage. And you have a difference there. And that difference becomes that cash flow that you get every month. And
month in,
as
month
long
out,
as it's rented.
year in, year out. It's a beautiful thing, isn't it?
So you do that, you rinse, you repeat, you do it over and over, and you build this portfolio, and you continue to increase that amount of passive income monthly till your passive income actually exceeds what your expenses are, and you become free.